if wonder if Harley Quinn is around because she was having some problems with this particular ship. So let's see. I'll ping her as we get started because
Says
she might.
she is idle.
Oh, okay, okay. Um, there you go. Mike starting us off with an elusive well with some epics. Nice. And flippy leads. Jeez, you guys. Okay, nice. So, Neustrashimy, random battle, 987. So your top tier. This destroyer has a super heal. Oh, okay. So take care, Cthulhu. Thanks for hanging out. Good to see you, by the way. And cheers, dude. I'm so happy I get to drink some dirty water again. This is not Maker's Mark. This is actually Canadian whiskey.
Shut up. I still can't drink.
I wanted to try something different. Don't like it as much, but hey, it was cheaper.
Yeah,
So why not?
I still can't drink that. It's not fair.
Which brand is it, Cthulhu? It's Kirkland, which is a Costco brand in the States. Costco is one of those gigantic warehouse clubs. So Kirkland basically is just a label. Some people feel that it's, you know, it's big name stuff, but they just can't sell it that way, so. Drinking would be a very bad idea for me today. Yes, it would, Crimson. Love to see my team behind all abandoning you. Well, you know, it is a random battle, Grunty, so try a reunion. Okay.
Middle tends to be more solo anyways.
Yes. Now, I don't like the approach here. I feel like... Okay, you're gonna go kiting away. Okay. I don't know about you, SAT, but I feel like it might have been better turning the opposite way and then backing in. But...
No, this is perfectly fine.
Yeah. Full of a took. The reason is just because this lane that you're torpedoing is a very common lane for anybody to torpedo, so... You know. You might see some other stuff soon. Konagaspar, hello! Dmitry Donskoy. Okay, yeah, sure. Let's do it. Oh my god, of course. Of course. Of course. As I mentioned, people like to torpedo that channel.
Yep, and of course you torpedoed Yugumaru.
And you split his keel. Look at it. He's sinking in two separate pieces. Should you spend your coal on Neustrashimy? I mean, I like Neustrashimy a lot. It's a bit of an acquired taste. She's got pretty good concealment at 5.6. Her torpedoes are no joke. And she's got the super heal as well as defensive fire, smoke, and engine boost. So, a lot going for her. The guns are kind of... but... I mean, she's fun. Once you get to learn her, you control the hell out of the enemy by basically super healing back a lot of damage and stuff like that.
The main problem of the Neustrashimy is actually her inflated cost. She costs about 290-ish thousand coal as opposed to the normal 228k. So,
right.
If you want it, like, she's very expensive because she was previously a steel ship. I would...
Yes.
I'm kind of hesitant to recommend her because of that.
Yep. I was just gonna mention that because of that, because she was a steel ship, it's more expensive. But I would... Stevie, there you go. I would say if you don't have anything else to spend your coal on, then it's a great ship. But, you know, if you've got other stuff, then sure. But I really do like the ship a lot.
Her gun DPM is actually a problem in this fight, as you mentioned. Mahan actually out DPMs you, especially at this range. Of course, if it doesn't play it properly, it's fine too.
Right. But Mahan was just lining up a torpedo salvo instead. So he's giving up a lot of DPM to try to smack you with a lucky torpedo hit here. And he just missed all of them. Now, Grunty did do a smart thing by turning out in the engagement. The last thing you want to do is get closer and closer and closer to a Mahan, as you mentioned. You know, guns are really good for a Mahan at close range, so...
Yep. The Mahan, outguns you even with only 3 guns. But he also doesn't have a super heal, so you still win the engagement.
Right. Exactly right. Alright, Khan Gaspar, downloading your Donskoy game now. Because I feel like we have a slight break in the action. Okay. Stevie's back in his bed. All is right in the world. Grunty is a horrible destroyer driver? Lies. Should you render the replay? No, you don't need to worry about that, Count Gaspar. I will load the replay up and we will watch the replay as if it's through your eyes. Although it's with my mods and stuff, so it might be a little bit different. Your Neustra's full torpedo setup. So you can definitely play the Neustra as a torpedo boat. The only problem with that, of course, is, as you saw, if you get into a gunfight, it could be problematic. I mean, Mahan is one thing. If that was a Fletcher, it might have been a different game, different experience.
Hard to say, because Fletcher has about the same DPM, but what would have helped him there is that his turrets would actually turn.
Yeah.
So
Oh, this
Neustrashimy is actually commonly played as a torpedo boat. I find you can also be very successful with a gunboat too.
I think it depends on the situation that you're in. So for me, if I'm playing her in ranked battles, for example, which is not tier 9 right now, but if there's a season of tier 9 ranked, if it's tier locked, I would probably spec her more for guns, simply because if I get into a destroyer engagement, I need my guns to finish that destroyer and you know, as quickly as possible. But in random battles, a torpedo, you know, setup is perfectly fine. Yes, Mahan got a reload buff, yes.
Yeah. There is the slight difference of the turret rotation, which actually screwed the Mahan there. Otherwise, it's very similar DPM, except Mahan doesn't get the 6th slot.
Right.
So that's why Grunty still lost a lot of HP, even if Mahan technically did not play that one well.
Are they Udaloy guns on the Neustra? No, I don't think they are. I believe they're more similar to the yes, the Grozovoy. I was trying to think of the name. I knew it was a G. I couldn't remember the name, but yes. Yeah, if you look at the if you look more carefully at the guns, you can see that they've got that kind of like laid back Grozovoy look. Oh look, and just like I'm talking about, you zoom in on your guns. It's like you knew it was coming.
So this is this maneuver is
God.
fine. But what I was thinking of trying to actually get behind them, since you have your entire team there, I was thinking it may not be a bad idea to go down the 5 line.
I was going to actually mention, not that, I was actually going to suggest going to A. But yeah, you could go down the 5 line as well. Oh, hello, Ibuki. Here's where your fantastic concealment comes in handy. But that's the second destroyer that you just luck-chuck smacked into with torpedoes.
It's unfortunate Z46 doesn't have anything to help him detect torpedoes.
Imagine having Hydro, but he didn't. I don't think the Z46 expected any torpedoes because nobody was, you know, spotted nearby and stuff like that. So why would you run Hydro at that point?
Because there's a destroyer. The cap was being contested. No one's detected. So might be Grunty just throwing out random torpedoes, especially at ships that are traveling from B to C.
Like, to me, you know, it's more of like if I see somebody in smoke. There we go. If I see somebody in smoke, like a Z46 or 52 in smoke and dying to torpedoes, it's like, come on, dude, you had Hydro, use the damn thing. Now, if you wanted to farm the Azumo to death, you might have been better off waiting until he fired at you before using your smoke, because then you could abuse him with that 20-second smoke fire penalty. But fortunately for you, Azumo is turning back in? Question mark. Oh, and there's a Surrey for you to torpedo. Torp the Surrey. He's gonna be on the island. You think he'll speed up?
So, HE is fine on a Neustrashimy, but always be on the lookout for opportunities to use AP.
Because these are 130s.
Yep, they're the same Russian guns as the Rosovoys. You do want to use your AP when you get the chance.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
Finishing off a bottle. Oh, God.
$5 that you're going to torpedo the Tashkent.
Yeah, that happened.
Of course.
So literally, we're just watching Grunty sail to and fro and dump torpedoes and just giggle as all these destroyers just sail right into them. Kraken!
Well, except for the Mahan. He just decided to die the normal way.
Yep. Ash, I don't have one because I'm backlogged. I figured people would be subbing and using Cover My Replay, so I don't have a replay list, Ash, but I've got a Warspite and Donskoy coming up next. We have an hour and 19 minutes left in our stream. Yes, that is also how Benham is played. Except with Benham, you also typically get in front of the enemy push, and then you just wiggle your butt as you fire torpedoes and laugh. Ooh, Surrey Torps. I'll bet you weren't expecting those. Neustrashimy's Torps are very stealthy, that is correct. Reaction time is only 7.0 seconds. Wow. Now you can see, look at the heal. Look at him healing through that fire. He doesn't care. Look how much health he's going to have after this heal is done. He just basically made himself a new destroyer, and he could have held off on DCPing, actually, just to get a little bit more heal going. Hey, Puddin'! Puddin', thanks again for the sub, dude.
Prove me wrong.
23-month streak. You're 1 month away from 2 freaking years in a row, dude. Used it to right, yeah, use it right, yeah, I understand. I'm just pointing out you could have. I'm not saying you should have. But this is actually perfect because Kitten's gonna have to leave in about 45 minutes or so. So you could take over mod duties for the last half hour of the stream if you're willing. Puddin' just won Mod of the Year from Game Prodigy. Really? I didn't realize you mod for Game Prodigy too. That's awesome.
Puddin' mods for everyone that plays WoWs.
Ah, well that's why he is the best mod ever.
He did not win Mod of the Year for GP. No, you won like Miss Congeniality.
Oh.
Yes,
Blitz says one of your bucket list items is to a division full of Benhams. Oh, it's dirty. It is dirty. Equally dirty as what you've seen happen in this replay. So now it's just a poor tier 7 Leon left. You might as well just shoot him with your guns. Who cares? If he kills you, you're gonna, you know, that means you can move to the next battle that much quicker. And if you don't,
more time to farm.
Yep, and if you don't, if he doesn't kill you, then you get to, you know, get a little bit more XP and credits from farming him. Oh, he fired at you. Panic! Panic! Turning in, makes sense.
I'm guessing
Lol.
you have about 2.5 to 2.8k base.
That would sound about right. Now, generally speaking, I don't, you know, I don't care to look at the end screens and all that, so should let the 2800, okay?
All right.
Sith jelly? Why would there be a Sith jelly?
Good question. Should let the last ship so he can tell his friends what happened. Live so. Oh, okay. He's demoralized. He comes back to the enemy. Oh my god, this happened. That'd be kind of funny, actually. And that's the game. Alright, we got 13 minutes to go for our next battle. Grunty, thanks for sending that one in. That was a fantastic battle, I must say.